Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is day 13 of the Push to Top 100. And before we get started with this episode, I have a huge announcement to make. So I'm starting my own Discord server, and I really encourage you guys to go and check it out and just chat with me on Discord. I'm going to be doing an exclusive episode for the Discord members only coming out tomorrow. It's going to be an Ask Me Anything, and I have a channel on the Discord server where you guys can drop your questions, and I'll make sure to answer, any questions that I think are interesting in that. They can be about Clash or just about me in general. So yeah, please go. I really hope you guys join the server, and I'll see you there. Today, I'm going to be going over this Root Rider army again, doing all my hits. I haven't failed with this army in the past week, and I'm averaging around 313, 314 throughout the whole season. So this army has been doing really, really well for me. And I just want to explain how I go about hitting every style of base, and hopefully you guys can learn from that and do the same for yourselves. So let's get into it. All right, first base here. I've hit this base before. Kind of an odd base with the town hall super, super isolated. But if I remember correctly, the top monolith compartment is baited, so I don't want to enter into that. I'm gonna start my roots. I want to enter. I want to enter into one of the fire spitters and away from the other one. So I'm gonna start my RC on this side. Hopefully, clear some of the buildings here. Using the invis on 7. And hopefully this is not the trap side, because if I'm pretty sure the trap side is the top side near the monolith. Yeah, this is looking good right now. Perfect. All I need is just for my RC to step in, take this multi-gear cannon. And I think she's gonna go for the Inferno after this. No, she's not. Okay. I'll have her take the poison tower then. I'll just have her walk in. Okay, I don't know. She has other plans, I guess. So we're not gonna wait for her and see what happens, because I don't want her to die there. So king, queen on this side. Using the wall break to open up the walls there. Perfect. And then the rest of my roots in this way. Gonna be patient with my RC here because I don't want her to die because she's already a bit low. Then I'm using the troop thrower because there's a bunch of black mines at the start here. I don't want any of my healers dying from those. So nice. King's walking in this way, which is really good. Gonna use the super barbs here to clear out the side. And I want him to just step up, use the earthquake. Ooh. I'm gonna use the warden ability here actually, since there's a ton of damage. My king doesn't really go the right way, but it's fine. And I'm gonna overgrowth. I'll overgrowth the monolith and Inferno on the back end just to keep all the troops together here. Perfect. Still my king ability. Gonna use that here to open up all the walls. I'm gonna support this back end with the goblins and the super barbs there. Nice. This is looking good. RC ability here, since she's kind of in the middle. Nice. I still have so many troops alive. Okay. I think this is a triple here. And I'll use the queen ability when my RC steps up. Or when all the troops start entering into this top area here. Nice. RC takes out the monolith. Yeah, this is definitely a triple. Okay, nice. I'll just use my queen ability to speed up the process a bit and just put down the rest of my troops there. Nice. Yeah, and on this base, originally I was thinking about going into the direction where the CC is, because that's a building that can pull my troops into the core. But I didn't want to end on 2 fire spitters, so I decided against that. Next hit here. This is a really strange base, to be honest. But it looks like a pretty easy funnel. What I want to do is, since this side has most of the heavy damage, I want to take out this side so I can enter into this side and take all of that out under the warden. So I'm going to start my RC on this side, and I'm going to push her into this monolith. We'll see if she walks in by herself. I'm actually not sure where she will go. Ooh, she's getting targeted early, so I'm just going to invis her again, keep her safe there. Invis on 7 again. Nice, so the monolith's going down. Depending on which way she goes, I'm going to invis and start my roots from that side. She's going this way. Invis again. And hopefully she can pull the poison tower. Or not. She'll take out this fire spitter, which is good for us, actually. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just pick her up there, because since the fire spitter's gone on that side, then I want to start my roots into this side here then. Start my queen and king here. I want my king to walk down. Then roots on this side. Okay, king's walking down. That's good. My RC's really low, so I'm gonna delay placing her, because I don't want her to go to ability or have to be forced to use my warden ability. I'll use her now, and the balloons are no longer tanking for my root riders, so I'm gonna use the troop thrower, opening up all those walls and taking out those buildings. See, the spiky ball just one-shotted everything over there, which is perfect for us. Then we use the warden ability as everything enters into that core area. And I want the troops to go back down into this middle part of the base there. So I'll overgrowth this right here. So now all the troops will go back down. Use the RC ability there. Freeze all of this damage here. Then use the goblins and the super barbs to tank on the back end. Yeah, this base is tripled for sure. Nice. This is a good approach. I mean, I didn't really expect my RC to get that far down, to be honest. But, I mean, works perfectly well for us, so I'll take it. And honestly, these little goblin guys are pretty underrated. They're pretty decent for cleanup, and also they just provide a little bit of extra tanking for your troops. Even though it's not a lot, maybe it's just 1 or 2 shots, but a lot of the big, heavy damage dealing, defenses like the ricochet cannons can waste a little. You can waste like a few shots out of them with those goblins. So yeah, nice. Where's the last building? Oh, I didn't even see that because the I don't really recognize this new like texture on the storages. Gotta make sure I look out for those. All right, next base, an invis base. These are usually really easy, so I need to make sure I switch to the log launcher. Um, and I usually start on this side here. I noticed that there's the multi-gear cannon right there. So I'm gonna guess that that side is more beta than the top side. And I just need to form a funnel. I don't need value, so I'm gonna go for this top side right here. Some people have asked me how to deal with invis bases, and the trick is always to use the log launcher. If you face a single invis base, then you just log launcher, and you don't have to worry about where you put your overgrowth spell. Just use it to funnel your troops. If you're facing a double invis base, then what you want to do is to use the second invis spell on the, you want to use the overgrowth spell on the second invis tower when it goes off. Sorry, that's kind of hard to say, not gonna lie. All right, gonna pick up my RC here. Don't need any more value. King and queen on this bottom side, and I want to make sure my king goes into this like little pocket right here. So using the super barbs to funnel him in, using an ice golem there, then I'll start my roots on the other side right here. So I want the king to enter in there, because with the spiky ball and earthquake roots, he'll just be able to take out that entire compartment. And make sure that my roots go into the middle, like they'll funnel everything there. So nice, he's getting targeted, so I'm just going to open all of that up and pretty much just take out all those defenses there. The monolith's pretty much one shot, so that's good for us. He's also clearing the CC troops, which is great. There we go. The roots enter all into the core. And I'm going to overgrowth this so my troops go back into the middle, which is where I want them to be. Now using all the goblins up here, and then the super barbs there to take out and distract some of the defenses. Now use the RC ability, invis her, because she's getting targeted by the minion prince. And I'll invis this area again, because there's a bunch of damage there. Use a wall break. I don't know. This base is crushed. Nice. I'll just use the freeze on the last cannon, and I'll use my queen ability to just spawn in stuff to support here. Honestly, invis bases aren't super good against roots. I think they're mostly against drags, because if your RC accidentally activates the invis tower when you're doing your RC charge, then it could cause some problems for your root or for your dragons, because your arrow, you'd have to just shoot your arrow early, and then the invis tower might regenerate. All right, next base here. This is a decently tough base, I would say. I've seen this base before, but let me think about how I want to hit this. I know if I enter in from one of the sides, it'll be really difficult. So what I'll do is I want to this top compartment looks pretty weak. So I'm going to RC charge this side here. I want her to kind of walk down, and I might need to or not down. I want her to walk to the right here towards the archer tower. I might need to redirect her if she's not cooperating here. But I think she will. I think she will. Once the mortar goes down, she'll go for the expo, and then, yeah, she'll go back into the right area. So that's good for us. And I definitely don't want to start my roots into this bottom side here, because that's definitely baited. And also, the town hall is so isolated there in that position. So it'll be pretty hard for me to reach that. Actually, I'm going to invest another... Ooh, I accidentally invis the multi, which is just fine. Now I'll invis the ice golem. Can she take that out for us? That's really good value on the back end, so... Okay, perfect. I think I was a little bit greedy there, but it ended up paying off for us, so it's all good. And using the king and queen here to funnel, wall break my king into that cannon compartment, using the baby drag at the top to funnel, then all the roots here. This is kind of a weird approach, but I think it'll work for us. And I kind of just want my king to funnel out that side, push all my troops into the town hall, and then I'll overgrowth this over here to push them in the same direction. So now using the king ability, nice, queen, or sorry, not queen, the, warden ability goes off. Should have paid more attention there, but that's fine. What was I saying? Alright, overgrowthing this. Gonna rage that and invis or freeze that to protect my RC. Then using the goblins and all the super barbs in the back end here since my roots are entering into that area. Nice. This looks like a triple. It's pretty bad execution, to be honest. I think I was a little bit distracted while I was talking. But still my queen ability, still my RC, the roots over here. And my warden ability just went off super early there. That's not the greatest, but should still work out for us here. Yeah, queen is stepping up here. We want the queen to enter into the middle there because she can reach all of the defenses there. And I still have so much tanking. Yeah, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's a triple. Yeah, sorry about that last attack. My commentary wasn't super spot on because I was a little bit distracted by what was happening. All right, we're hitting Klaus here. It's a tough base with the double rage, but I definitely don't want to end on the double rage. So what I'll do is, maybe I can. Maybe I can end on the double rage, and I'll just save my warden ability super long. Entering on this side because the cannon is easier to reach than the multi-archer tower or the multi-inferno. I think she'll just walk in naturally here after this. Perfect. Okay, she's walking in. That's great. Is the fox gonna die? Ooh, okay. Fox doesn't die, but I just placed the invis just in case because I didn't want to risk it there. Once the this area goes down here, I'm gonna let her take the scatter shot because that's pretty good value for us. Alright, perfect. That's all we needed. So now we start our queen here, king going down, then the wall break there to open my king, or open up that compartment for my king. Ice golem here, roots. And we'll use the headhunter there to support my king. RC. And I'll put some archers here just to clean up a bit. And then now, saving my warden ability because there's actually not a bunch of damage here on my roots. I'm mainly concerned about like big splash damage from my root riders. So still not now, still being patient. Gonna use my RC ability so she stays behind. Now we're using the warden ability since they're entering into all of that damage. Using the goblins, using super barbs here. And I'll overgrowth this back compartment here so all of my troops go back into the same area right here, which is where I want them to go. Using the baby drag in the bottom. this is looking pretty tough right now, but I still have my queen ability, so I think we should be alright. And I still have my king ability, actually, but he's just super low. Still hanging on down there, so it's all good. Let's see. Maybe my king can just hold on to his ability and just take out this back end when he walks up. That'll be really good for us. Wow, this king ability is just lasting the whole game. Alright, now we're using king ability, open up everything there. And yeah, this is going to be a triple. Another... this is not the greatest execution as well. Maybe I should have started from the bottom side and entered into here and then just overgrowth the monolith and 2 fire spitters. Another invis base. This is perfect for us. These bases are really easy. So I'm going to start my RC on this side here. I wanted to funnel out these corner buildings here just so the pathing for my RC, for my root riders, they'll just go straight into the core, which is exactly what we want. I started on the left side because there's a builder's hut there. And also left side, usually less baited. And also, hopefully there's less traps on that side for my entry as well. Okay, this is really annoying. My fox is... Don't know what the hell... don't know what that fox is doing there, but that's alright. Starting my king and queen here. Gonna funnel my king into this compartment here. And I'll wall break there just in case if he doesn't decide to walk in. No, he's going in. Alright, perfect. Then roots all here. And using the log launcher really far in the front so it activates the invis tower early. Nice. As soon as my king walks up here, I'm going to use the king ability because he's going to get targeted by the monolith. And also I want that area to just get cleared out by those troops. Or by my king. Now as everything enters into the core, using the warden ability, keeping everything alive there. Nice. And I'll overgrowth this back compartment right here to keep everything going in the same direction. Invising everything in the core, because there's a bunch of damage on all my troops in the core. Nice. RC taking out the monolith, and then I'll just support on this top side with the rest of my super barbs and goblins. Nice. This is looking good. I'm gonna invis this because the healers are taking a lot of fire. This base is a little bit different than the other one. Actually, I noticed that now looking back at it. Looks a lot tougher because most of my troops are dead here. I'm still going to triple, I think, because I have my giant from the queen and all the healers alive. But definitely a lot tougher of a base. Still my free spell as well. A lot of people ask me about the poison spell. And I don't know. I mean, furnaces, yeah, they are an issue. But to be honest, like, I don't really face that many furnace CCs. And even if I do, it's usually only one. And it just seems like they don't really do much, to be honest. At least I don't notice it that much. But nice. This is Exiled. This is my old clan, Spartans. But I don't recognize this person. Alright. This is another poison ring base. This is an old base, actually. Doesn't look too difficult. Let's see. What I'll do is I'll start my RC into this side here because I want to enter in behind the 2 fire spitters. So using the invises here to push my RC inside. This side, it looks like it can't really be trapped too much since the defenses are so tightly packed together. And yeah, this is why we have the 5 invises, so we can do some crazy RC charges like this. Perfect. Taking this out. Actually, I'm going to let her pick up the Inferno Tower as well, since she's going into that compartment. And yeah, the Fox is already dead, so no worries in that regard. Then I'll do Ice Golem, King, Queen. Then I'll send another Ice Golem here since the Monolith is there, and I want the my troops to be protected there. My heroes to be protected there, sorry. Alright, King is walking in, which is... that's fine, I guess. I can just spawn the giant on my queen, and that will be decent protection. I'm gonna put some goblins there to support everything. Using the rage early. And I'll use the troop thrower to, you know, put in those balloons and tank the black mines for me. So now I'm taking a bunch of damage, so we're gonna use the Warden ability here. Queen needs to speed up a bit, so I'm going to use her ability as well. And yeah, this is looking not bad right now. Freezing this here, because that's a bunch of damage, the Fire Spitter. Using the RC ability in the core, and I'll use these to take out the corner Teslas. Hopefully there aren't any here. And what else? Let's see. I'll use the Overgrowth here to push my troops all into this compartment. King ability now. It's a little bit, unfortunately he was walking kind of the wrong way, but it's all good. Should still be fine. Maybe I should have waited. I don't know. We'll see. I still have the one invis for my queen. Just use that to make sure she stays alive. And yeah, I think this is going to be a triple. I don't know. Maybe I should try building some poison bases, because this base was pretty tough for me. Honestly, I'm not having the best day on offense today. A lot of bases are pretty difficult today. Maybe I just have to switch up my approach, though. Gonna invis that. Just keep everything under the invis, and yeah, it should be another triple. But this one was a lot closer, just like the last hit as well. So maybe people are learning how to defend against this army. All right, last attack here for the 320. On this base, I think I want to enter. How do I want to do this? Tough base. I think I want to enter into this bottom side here. If I can really funnel out this side, then I'll put my roots into the monolith. If I can't, then I'll maybe start on the side compartment. But I know that usually that's the entry that people expect, so it might be baited, and also the dead space here might make it difficult for my roots to path in. But we'll see. All right, my RC is getting really good funneling value here, and I'm not even using that many invises, so that's really good for us. And she's targeting that, so I don't really care. Let's just pick her up there. Let's use the Ice Golem, King and Queen here. And I'm probably going to use another Ice Golem on this side just to support as well. Use a Valkyrie there to take that out. And I'll use a Wall Breaker right here to break that. Nice, okay. Now using the Headhunter to support there. And then all my roots into this compartment. King ability going off to get rid of all the buildings there. And then all my roots into this core compartment here. Going to rage everything up. Still not taking that much damage yet. Queen ability. I'm gonna invis this here. Just keep everything alive there. Then Warden ability as they enter into this big damage core area right here. Perfect. And then I'll use the Overgrowth there to just push everything back into the same direction, or the top side here. Using the goblins there and super barbs. Then use my RC ability in the core here. Let's see. Should I invis anything here? I'll invis this because there's a bunch of damage there. Queen's getting targeted by this cannon. It's not great for us. I'll freeze that. So I want my queen to stay alive here if I can. Maybe I'll put some archers, see if the cannon redirects. Oh, okay, good. She's the cannon's redirecting to the RC. I still have my giant alive with a bunch of healers. That's really great for us as well. Yetis take the big bomb there. Nice. This looks like another triple. Okay, another 320 day. So this is really good. We're stacking up the triples, but unfortunately my defense is also really suffering a lot. So we'll see if we can even go positive today. So far I'm negative 280 for 7. Maybe I can get a defense or even a miss. We'll see. Hopefully. And yeah, right now top 500, but we still got a few more hours in Legends, and I haven't taken my last defense yet. But as you can see, I've been absolutely getting crushed on defense for the past week. You can go watch my last videos. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please go join the Discord and make sure you look out for the exclusive video coming out tomorrow. That will definitely be a special episode for sure. And let me know if you want to see more stuff like that. Thanks, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.